I think Signs is probably Shyamalan's best movie. But it's strange that even though he's been making movies for almost 20 years, he hasn't gotten any better as a filmmaker. And it can be pretty easily argued that he's actually getting worse. I'm not the biggest fan of The Sixth Sense or Unbreakable, but I do recognize the noticeable drop in quality in the storytelling with each new movie. I think all of his movies look like professionally made films, but the writing seems like it's stuck on trying to make a great twist and not trying to tell a great story.
What a twist!
Even though this is one of his best movies, I think we can all agree that there's something wrong with these aliens. Nothing about them really makes any sense. But if you just adjust your perception a little and see them as demons, everything about them makes perfect sense. There's so much religious symbolism and so little science fiction that aliens don't really seem to fit into the story. If these were aliens, this has to be the worst invasion plan ever. They come to a new planet with no protective gear, no armor, no weapons, no understanding of Earth's environment or technology. And I know you could easily say that they're naked so they can use their camouflaging ability to hide, but they not only don't use it, they invade the planet in the middle of the day when they would be least effective. So I bet you're probably asking, well, if they're demons, then what are they doing here? They're hunting for angels. All of Shyamalan's movies have at least one character with some special ability. They can see ghosts, they can't be injured, they don't feel fear, or they can rap really good.
I'm chilling again, I'm feeling again, I'm like Iron Man and Batman, I'm a hero again.
But the special character in this movie is Bo.
You have one of your feelings again?
The big twist of this movie is that water burns these aliens like acid, even though the Shyamalan character gave away the twist in a completely unnecessary way.
I don't think they like water.
But my question is, if you can survive walking around an oxygen-rich environment, why would an oxygen-hydrogen mix burn your skin? We never actually get proof that regular water hurts these things. We could say that the water in a holy man's house could be technically considered holy water, and holy water can be used as a weapon against demons. But Graham isn't a holy man anymore.
I am not wasting one more minute of my life on prayer.
So why is the water holy?
There's a monster outside my room. Can I have a glass of water?
One of the first clues that Bo was blessing the water is when the dog tried to attack her. Dogs are always easily possessed by evil in movies, so that would explain why the family dog was suddenly trying to attack her after she tried to give it water. The demons are here for Bo and others like her. That's what the crop circles were marking. They're marking all the places where they can find angels. Angels disguised as kids.
Did I ever tell you what everyone said when you were born, Bo? She's like an angel.
The only other time we see one of them is at a kid's birthday party in Passo Fundo, Brazil. There's nothing important here. In fact, there's nothing important in any of the places we hear about them attacking. It doesn't make sense why aliens would attack these random places, but demons searching for angels makes perfect sense. This movie parallels the biblical story of Job a little bit too.
So I hope you're not about to give a sermon.
The story of Job is about a man who has a perfect life. He's rich and healthy and happy, so God takes everything away from him to see if he was only faithful because everything in his life was perfect. And it was only when Job accepted his fate that all of those things that were taken were given back to him. And the way that God spoke to Job was in the form of a storm in the sky. At the end of the movie, we see that this situation has restored Graham's faith in God. But surviving an alien invasion shouldn't have done that. I would think that learning that we're not alone in the universe will make you question your religion even more. His faith could only be restored after surviving a battle with a demon. But that raises an interesting question. Was this whole thing only happening to Graham? The TV is the only time we see a look at the outside world. We don't actually see real people reacting to this situation. The only other person we see reacting to the invasion is the man that killed Graham's wife in a car accident. And he's the reason that Graham lost his faith in the first place.
When I knew it was inside the house, I couldn't think of any other number to call it, man.
Why would you call a priest if you found an alien in your house? Makes more sense if it was a demon, right? So maybe all of this was just happening in Graham's mind, and it's just a visual representation of a man struggling with his faith. So what do you think? Did you think there were demons the whole time? Or do you still think it makes more sense that they're aliens?